Today is Monday, the 14th of April 2025. I'm Bernard Stele, ready to bring you the latest news and updates. Good day and welcome to another edition of Citizens Movement Radio News. Today's headlines on Citizens Movement Radio. Country's healthcare intensive care unit says opposition. Calls for National Transitional Authority grows amid national crisis. Tussle for Triple C continues 2 years after President Chamisa's resignation. Now let's delve into the detailed stories. The country's health sector is in an intensive care unit and requires urgent attention to save lives. This was said by a senior opposition official, Sam Gondongwe, who said the hospitals are empty with no basic medicine. Gondongwe's comments comes amid a very touching video showing the late musician Tatenda Pinjis, who succumbed to road accident injuries, yearning for pain easing tablets. Let's hear Gondongwe speaking.
Citizens, hope I find you well. The power retention by E.G. Mnangagwa, by Emerson and his cabal, and the corruption that is bedeviling this nation has greatly affected the country's health sector, which is now in intensive care unit, and it requires urgent attention to save lives. The hospitals are empty with no basic medicine, even paracetamol. This is how it becomes when the officials, when the head of state is engraved in power retention and to save those cronies that are around him, that he uses for corruption. You know, it's very touching and it's very disheartening to see our young talents perishing in roads that are not even made well, you know, like the death of Tatenda Pinjis, the death of Mapanzure, and a lot that I cannot even mention here because of our poor roads network. And this is also aided by the poor infrastructure. You know, the hospitals are dilapidated, we don't have beds, people are sleeping on the floor, there is not even paracetamol, not even painkiller. These hospitals have got nothing, and the ED still calls himself the president of Zimbabwe. If I was him, I could have stepped aside to let people that have got a heart for people take over and make sure the people survive. You know, we cannot talk of development when we let our own people die because of lack of medication, because of lack of good roads, because of, you know, look at Mbare there. You talk of Tsikidzi in this era, in this era, and you still talk of Tsikidzi. This shows that we have gone back to the era of Anambuyani Handa. Not in this era you speak of Tsikidzi in Zimbabwe. This is just out of this world. Please, we need new leaders to take this nation to another level.
Calls for a National Transitional Authority, NTA, are growing amid the current economic and political crisis facing the country. Veteran trade unionist Obed Masaraure said elections under the current circumstances will not deliver the much-needed change. He said there is need for a National Transitional Authority to push for reforms first. Let's hear Masaraure speaking.
The two military coups of 2008 and 2017 have chained Zimbabwe to the brutal reality of a militarized, corrupt, and utterly incompetent dictatorship. They stole our future and now they mock us with their lies. The very notion of completing our liberation, of achieving the promise our forefathers bled for, hangs by a thread they are gleefully cutting. 45 years of ZANU-PF's reign of terror, a testament of their utter and absolute inability to deliver anything but ruin. They've transformed our nation into a neo-colonial playground, where a tiny parasitic elite feasts while the rest of us starve. Their so-called elections are nothing but a grotesque charade, a ritual designed to legitimize their theft and perpetuate their stranglehold on power. It's a cruel joke played on a nation desperate for change. Zimbabwe is on its knees. We demand a transitional authority, a surgical intervention to excise the military cancer from our governance. We demand economic and political reforms, a complete overhaul of the rotten system to create conditions for free and fair elections, a concept these tyrants have long forgotten. We must reject with absolute and unwavering defiance an attempt to hold elections before these fundamental reforms are implemented. The transitional authority will not materialize though through polite requests or whispered prayers. It is only going to becoming a reality when every Zimbabwean from every corner of this ravaged land rises as one and demands it. We will not be silenced, we will not be ignored, we will reclaim our nation.
The tussle to control the carcass of Citizens Coalition for Change CCC, left by advocate Nelson Chamisa, citing infiltration from ZANU-PF, continues more than 2 years after his resignation from the party. Yesterday, the High Court nullified suspension of ZANU-PF puppet Sengezo Chabangu as the party's Secretary General. The court also ruled that the term of office for those elected at the Gweru 2019 Congress was over. Former Seke MP Honorable Willard Mazimbamuto, who is a victim of Chabangu's recall, said there is no honor among thieves, as Chabangu is now rebelling against his handlers. Let's hear more from him.
Thank you very much. Now, when you consider after the 23rd of August 2023 elections, we witnessed a very disturbing scenario where one individual by the name Sengezo Chabangu assumed in court the role of the interim Secretary General of the Citizens Coalition for Change. He then went on to effect recalls which were duly acknowledged and effected upon. Efforts to challenge those recalls were fruitless, even in courts of law. It came as a shock, as a surprise, specifically to some of us who were working under the CCC towards the 2023 election, who campaigned as candidates. In all the work that we undertook or that we did, we never at any point in time encountered this interim Secretary General, nor did we receive guidance, no instruction, nor was there any form of a political connection between us who were working and him. But nonetheless, what became even more disturbing is President Chamisa resigned from the Citizens Coalition for Change, citing infiltration and hijacking of the citizens movement. But more painfully so, we then witnessed that some of the colleagues we had worked with under the CCC, or rather whom we had been in the democratic trenches for such a long time, embraced this character by the name Sengezo Chabangu. And to make matters worse, they even publicly made it clear that he had assumed that role in terms of strategic ambiguity. We then saw the rise of Professor Osman Ncube assuming the presidency of the Citizens Coalition for Change. So fast forward now, there were squabbles wherein the Professor Osman Ncube-led party then attempted, or rather disciplined, expelled Sengezo Chabangu. It is the decision that Sengezo Chabangu has then taken to the High Court, which has then culminated in the judgment released by the High Court. Now, what the High Court has simply said is that, number one, Professor Osman Ncube had no authority to depose on behalf of the Citizens Coalition for Change. In other words, even the resolution that had been finished before the court was fatally defective. And as such, there was no opposition to the relief that was being sought by Sengezo Chabangu. The court then granted the relief that was being sought by Sengezo Chabangu to the effect that the terms of office of those who had attempted to expel him or to discipline him had ceased to exist or had expired in sometime in 2024, because they were based on the narrative that they had built that the CCC was a continuation of the structures of 2019. So you calculate a 5-year period from 2019, it ends to 2024. Now, what does this mean? In a summary, it simply shows that the High Court has confirmed the narrative that some of our colleagues pushed, that CCC was an extension of the 2019 Congress and structures. We disputed that, we challenged that, we were not in agreement with that, but the High Court has simply confirmed their own narrative. So they have made their bed and they must sleep on that particular bed. Now, it further vindicates the wisdom of President Advocate Nelson Chamisa in leaving CCC, because the reasons that President Chamisa advised the nation on in January 2024 when he resigns from CCC really are now being confirmed years later, to the effect that this project had been hijacked. So it's just a dog's breakfast. There is no honor amongst thieves. So be it.
Only 3 days are left before the country marks 45 years after attaining independence from Britain. For villagers in rural Mwenezi in Masvingo province, there's nothing to celebrate as life has become worse under Emmerson Mnangagwa's government. Opposition official in the district, Tinei Mapepa, said lives of ordinary citizens have become miserable due to economic collapse and human rights abuses by successive ZANU-PF governments. Mapepa said,
"For us as villagers in Mwenezi, there is merely nothing to show which shows that we are attaining 45 years of independence as a country in 3 days' time. There is nothing to celebrate as life has become worse under Emmerson Mnangagwa's government. Lives of ordinary citizens have become miserable due to economic collapse and human rights abuses by successive ZANU-PF governments. The economy is at its lowest here in Mwenezi, where hospitals turn back waiting mothers for not bringing with them 2,000 rands or $100 for emergencies. There are no drugs for patients in our national hospital and also our clinics. Most schools lack basic classrooms and furniture. Roads are bad to unimaginable levels. Safe drinking water is accessed in 8-kilometer distances. On the human rights side, people live in fear of their own government here in Mwenezi. I personally am an example and a victim of human rights abuses by government. Being incarcerated for belonging to an opposition formation is the highest level of human rights abuse. In Ward 7, we also have Felix Mashavele, a victim of abduction by non-ZANU-PF MP and his members. Celebrating 45 years of independence to us is an insult, to say the least, since it translates to a country which changes oppressors from white Rhodesians to black successive Zimbabwean oppressors in the name of an independent government.
Former Binga North MP Honorable Prince Tubeko Sibanda has urged the public not to attend Independence Day celebrations to be held in Gokwe this weekend. Honorable Sibanda said there is no point of a poverty-stricken masses to attend these events that have been reduced to exhibition platforms of looted wealth by a few political elites. He said ZANU-PF elites are prioritizing buying of luxurious cars at the expense of masses who struggle to put food on the table. We spoke to citizens to hear their thoughts on Independence Day celebrations and what must be done for Zimbabwe to be truly independent.
Fellow citizens, Tony Shava here. I'm speaking 2 days before the day of independence in Zimbabwe, and it's so sad that for the past 45 years we've been celebrating this day, yet we haven't actually realized the real independence, the real freedom that we deserve as Zimbabweans, the very freedom that our gallant fighters fought for, and blood was spilled fighting for that independence, fighting for that freedom. But now, as we speak, we have a government that is an enemy of its own people. We have a government that abuses its own people. We have a government that arrests and persecutes every voice that speaks against them. Yet, when we went to fight for independence, these are the freedoms, these are the rights that we were fighting for. But we see that they are playing according to Smith's playbook. They are bringing these laws, these repressive laws that Smith used during his time. and they're using the same laws to suppress and try to shut up the dissenting voices or the opposing voices. So we don't have the freedom that we really fought for, because we thought when we went to war, we were going to bring health to the people, we were going to bring education to the people, we were going to bring the soil to the people, we were going to bring a good life to the people. If you see the young people who were interviewed during the days of the liberation struggle, all of them, they were anticipating for a better Zimbabwe. I don't think they thought we would find ourselves in this situation where we are in today. So it's very sad. This Independence Day, it has lost its value. There is no independence in independence. It's just a name that has been given to a particular day, but otherwise we do not experience the independence that we purport to have. How can we say we are independent when those 95 guys were protesting for their own freedom, to express their displeasure? They are in jail. Blessed Nhlanga, simply for practicing his job. He has been incarcerated. Job Scala was there for 2 years, only to be found not guilty. Jacob Garifumi, you name them, so many of them, they've been arrested, they've been persecuted. Many people have been abducted, some have been killed, some have been injected with unknown substances. They've done so many things. How can we say we are independent? How can we really say we have the independence, we have the liberation? I'm sure the gallant fighters who died during the liberation struggle, they are turning in their graves, realizing that they died for nothing. Because what they died for is not what is being done. It's totally the opposite. It's now the whole country, all the riches of the country, they're benefiting one family and a few of his friends, and everyone else is crying. Look at the roads, look at the clinics, the hospitals, look at the judiciary system. Everything is on their favor and it's for them. This is Animal Farm at play in Zimbabwe. It's so sad. This is not independence. Cry, my beloved Zimbabwe, cry. This is not freedom. This is not independence. There is no independence like this.
Maswera sei vana veZimbabwe kumativi mana ese nyika kwamungadai muri, kwese kumaruzevha, kwese uko makadi enyu pano pa Citizens Movement Radio. Nhasi tichakurukura pamusoro pe-independence. Zvinomboreva kuti independence chii chinonzi independence. Independence zvinongoreva izvo kuzvitonga kuzere kwevana veZimbabwe. Kuzvitonga kuzere zvinongoreva izvo kunge muchiwana kodzero dzenyu sevana venyika, sevana veZimbabwe, muchiwana kodzero dzenyu, muchipuhwawo marights enyu sevana veZimbabwe, muchipuhwawo service deliverance zvakafanana magetsi, marodzi achigadzirwa, mvura dzichiwanika pachena, vana vachienda kuchikoro pachena. Zvese izvo zvinoreva kuti independence, tiri kuzvitonga kuzere. Asi zuva iri handione vana veZimbabwe tichikwanisa kuriserebreta uye tichirigamuchira nemaoko maviri, nemhaka yekuti hatichazviona zvese zvandataura izvi zvatinofanira kunge tichiwana sevana vemuZimbabwe. Saka independence harichave zuva rokuti tingati vana veZimbabwe kana kuti macitizens emuZimbabwe tingariserebreta. Izuva rakuserebretwa nevanhu vari kuba ikonomi yeZimbabwe, novanhu vari kuuraya nyika, ikonomi yedu yenyika yeZimbabwe, vakatarana sana Wichino Chivayo, vana Tagwirei, vana mhuri yekwaMunangagwa. Ndo vanhu vari kuserebreta zuva iro nokuti vari kuzviti ivo takaenda kuhondo takarwira nyika ino. Saka ndisu taakuserebreta, but not kuva mwana wemuZimbabwe. Mwana wevhu hapana chaari kuserebreta, nokuti kada kutarisa kuti panguva yevarungu zvanga zvakatonaka panguva yevarungu kutarisa, tikada kukompea nezvatiri kuona iko zvino. Varungu panguva dzakadai dzemaholidays ema-independence, vabereki vedu vaitopuhwa magorosari kudzi endai munodya nevana, endai munodya nevana kumazororo, vachitouya kumamisha uku vakabata mapepabheki, machikafu chavanenge vapuhwa nevarungu vachinzi endai munofana nehama dzenyu. Asi zvese izvi hakuchisina pakatanga kutonga mwana wemunhu mutema. Saka nyika ino hatikwanise kuti tingaserebreta zuva reindependence sokunge zuva rokuti tingati izuva ratakawana kuzvitonga. Hatikwanise nekuti iko zvinezvi kudzvanyirwa kwatiri kuitwa munyika medu, hatibvumidzwe mademonstration, ndo patingati tiri kuzvitonga kuzvere. Hatina mvura yatiri kuwana, ndo patingati tiri kuserebreta independence. Hatiwana magetsi, ndo tingati tiri kuzvitonga kuzere. Vana havasi kuenda kuchikoro pachena, tingati tiri kuzvitonga kuzere. Nyika iri mumaoko evanhu vashoma. nyika iri mumaoko embavha. Saka we are not joining even ZANU-PF to celebrate this day for independence. It's better vana veZimbabwe tite stay away kubva pazuva reindependence iroro. Ngatibvei vanocelebrata vega, even makada kuzvitarisa kuti vanhu vari kucelebrata birthday, independence iyo vanhu vanotorwa kunana Gwanda, kunana Mutoko kwese, kunana Muzarabani, kunana Uzumba Maramba Pfungwe, ndo kunotorwa vanhu ivavo marombe asingazivi kuti ikonomi iri kubva kupi iri kuenda kupi. Asi vese vari mumararo umu havatomboserebheta zuva iro nokuti vanoziva kuti upenyu hwatiri kurarama, tiri kurarama upenyu hwakaoma kudarika panguva yataitongwa naSmith. Smith anga akanaka, anga ari right chaizvo. We salute Smith, not kutongwa nembavha dzatiri kutongwa nadzo. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Maswera sei na independence muZimbabwe hakuichisina chinhu chinonzi independence. Muri kuona vanhu independence yakatopedzera kupembererwa kufunga kuma 1995 andika nyika ichiri yakanaka, zvinhu zvakanaka, maybe izvo zvinhu zvatoshata zvakutoshatisisa zvekutoti chekupembera hapana. Ngona vanhu vangatopembera independence pamwe ndo vanhu vari muZANU-PF. That's why muchiona kuti pazuva reindependence yacho zvinhu zvese zvinoiswa muZANU-PF, mafactions ese anoiswa muZANU-PF, kuiswa kwana Mnangagwa kuyeko vachiita zvinhu zvavo vachipembera vega vachidya vachiguta. Izvo isusu povho tiri kungotambura kutodarika nguva yaSmith yacho. Saka independence yacho iri papacho. Alright, mungatanzi topembera independence munyika maelections hapana election free and fair. Mukwa saka chatakarwira chacho chii? Kana munyika muchitadza kuitwa maelection ari free and fair, munyika musingadiwe opposition, vari kuuraya opposition. Mukwa mukaita opposition iri very powerful, vanotsvaga all means kuparadza kumakoti, mapurisa, zvese. Saka hapana independence apa, hapana independence. Zvakutoda kuti vanhu veZimbabwe katitodzokere futi musango totaka kurwisa futi utongi hwacho ivo vanhu ivava varipo avo veZANU-PF vacho tovabvisa, then maybe pamwe tozopemberera independence. Apa havatomborina zveindependence kuti hanzi kune independence ichi, hakuna. Dai zuva racho zvangosiyiwa zvakadaro, zvangovharwa nongonzi hapaisina independence. Independence ndeavo chete ivo ikoko kuZANU-PF ikoko, kwete kuvanhu vemuZimbabwe. Vanhu vemuZimbabwe vari kutamburawo mari, kutambura kutodarika panguva yaSmith wacho ainzi ari kudzvanyirira nyika. Mukona saka hapachisina zvekuti hanzi kune independence muZimbabwe, hakuna. Musanyeperwe kana kunyeperwa, musatombonyeperwa. Isusu tiri muno muZimbabwe tiri kutozviona, hakuna kana vanhu vari kuchema nenhamo. Saka chinodikana munyika ino yeZimbabwe, vanhu ngavatosimuke vaite unrest, vatoita protest kuita unrest kuti tibvise hurumende iyo iyi yeZANU-PF iyo. Then kana yabva ndo patozotopembera kuti muZimbabwe mune independence, pozotsvaga rimwe zuva rekuisa independence. Kwete hapaisina, zvakatovharana, hapaisina.
Tine mufaro mukuru chose kusangana neveCitizen Movement Radio vachinzwawo mashoko kubva kwatiri. Tichitaura nevagari vevana veZimbabwe havana mufaro munyika munomu nekuti tingaselebrata day reindependence. Hakuna, hatina independence muno munyika, hatina independence day. Rinongova day riri pakalenda chete, asi kwete kuti vana veZimbabwe vane mufaro. Senyika yeZimbabwe hatina mufaro zvachose nekuda kwechimiro chiri mukati menyika. Nyika yatorwa nevapanduki veZANU-PF. Saka chetinotofanirwa kutoita ndechekuti tibatane, tiise musoro pamwe chete vana veZimbabwe, tibvise vadzvanyirira ava veZANU-PF, Mnangagwa neZANU-PF yake, nekuti hatina zuva rekuti tingaserebrata kuti tazova neindependence kana tisati takwanisa kunge tichiita izvozvo. Ndo zvatinofanirwa kutoti tiite izvozvo. Tarisai kuti zvinhu zvaita manyamamiro nerongo munyika, vanhu vari kufa muzvipatara muchichaiwa kana peni isi chairo chairo, zvese zvinhu hazvina kumbomira zvakanaka munyika. Saka chetinotokumbirisa kuvana veZimbabwe, ngatibatanei tibvise utongo hweZANU-PF ndokuti tigova nezuva retichaserebrata rinonzi independence. Ndatenda.
Over 1,000 citizens have their rights violated by the state during the 31 March demonstrations called for by war veteran Comrade Blessed Geza. This was revealed by a human rights watchdog organization called Zimbabwe Peace Project, ZPP. At least 98 individuals were arrested during the protest and are still languishing in prison after they were denied bail by the courts. It is with great sadness that Citizens Movement Radio announces the passing of Chaplain Reverend Cassius Chirodza, a devoted servant of God and beloved spiritual leader. Chaplain Chirodza was born on 20 April 1959 and passed on today around 3 a.m. He was a member of a Chaplains for Citizens. Let's get more details from Chaplain General Tongai Kwanda.
Chiti kumuri inotevera President Nelson Chamisa tawirwa negore dema mangwanani ezuva ranhasi kuma 3 a.m. Chaplain wedu Reverend Cassius Chirodza vatisiya mangwanani vaenda kunova nashe. Vakarwara kwechinguva chakati vakaadmitwa muRusape General Hospital vakatransferiwa kuMutare General Hospital kwavanga vane nguva yakati rebei vari muchipatara for more than 3 weeks. Mumazuva mairi matatu avazoonekwa nachiremba. Chiremba akanga atizivisa kuti vakufanira kudamburwa gumbo. Saka vaifanira kudamburwa gumbo nhasi mangwanani ezuva ranhasi musi wa15. Zvinhu zvese takanga taronga tatenga zvaidikanwa pahospital sezvo muchiziva kuti zvipatara zvedu hazvina mishonga, hazvina zvazviinazvo. Takanga tatenga nezuro musi wa14. Saka ini nemhuri yeChaplains for Citizens inotevera President Nelson Chamisa nemacitizens ose tinoti tarasikirwa negamba redu rataimira naro muhondo yeshanduko. Ndinoti kwamuri Reverend Chaplain Chirodza, zororai murugare. Rufu neprogramu yese vachachengetwa kwaRusape. Ndichakuzivisai kuti zvichange zvichifamba sei. Asi mutumbi uri kutakurwa nhasi uchibva kwaMutare uchienda kwaRusape. Ndichakuzivisai nekufamba kwenguva kuti zvichava sei. Venyu Chaplain General Tongai Kwanda.
Today marks exactly 50 days of pre-trial detention for journalist Blessed Mhlanga, who is facing trumped-up charges of transmitting messages with intent to cause public violence following his interviews with war veteran Blessed Geza. Opposition official and media practitioner Stephen Sarkozy Chuma said it is disheartening that 45 years after independence, we still have journalists being arrested for doing their work. Chuma said,
Yes, it is very disheartening and saddening that 45 years after the country attained independence, we still have cases of journalists being arrested for doing their work. Yes, the case of Blessed Mhlanga is a curious one, given that Blessed Mhlanga was arrested for simply granting an interview to war veteran Comrade Blessed Geza, who was sharing his views about Emmerson Mnangagwa. This is not the Zimbabwe that we all want. This is not the Zimbabwe that our forebears went to war to sacrifice their sweat and blood for. We know that the liberation agenda was about freedom, but in this case, Emmerson Mnangagwa is proved to be worse than Ian Smith. In this age and era, we expect the regime to respect fundamental rights of journalists, to respect fundamental rights of citizens in line with the Constitution of Zimbabwe, which guarantees freedom of expression, which guarantees freedom of the media.
Opposition official in Matabeleland South, Honorable Bekezela Maplanga, yesterday donated medical books to United Bulawayo Hospital's nursing school. The donation comes after another recent donation of books to Mpilo Hospital. Honorable Maplanga, however, said there are some individuals from the ruling party who always try to block the donations. She urged authorities not to undermine initiatives that seek to help the health sector. SADC has issued a communique rebutting a statement by Alliance Fleuve Congo or M23 rebels that the regional body is engaged in joint military operation. DRC military and two other militia groups in Goma against M23. SADC said it is committed to peace in the region, saying the accusations by M23 are misleading. The regional bloc said it is committed to the agreements reached during consultative engagement between SADC and M23 leadership. The UEFA Champions League is back on the screens tonight, with Aston Villa needing to overturn a 2-goal deficit against PSG at Villa Park. Aston Villa lost the first leg 3-1 in the French capital last week. La Liga leaders Barcelona away to last season's finalist Borussia Dortmund. Barcelona won the first leg 4-0 last week in Spain. To conclude our Citizens Movement Radio News, here are the headlines once more. Country's healthcare intensive care unit says opposition. Calls for National Transitional Authority grows amid national crisis. Tussle for Triple C continues 2 years after President Chamisa's resignation. The news on CMRA English. I'm Bernard Stele. Have a pleasant evening.